After a top 4 finish at Draculan, they now look to finish better than top 3 here in the ESL Challenger Season 50 EU Cup number 1. PARIVISION fast out B, but keep your eye on Sergio and lower.
He thinks better of it. I think he might have heard something, or something gives him a reason to fall back. So he'll go join his teammate, perhaps double in mid as that smoke has gone down. Kraken has the line to deal with these players if they peak. Jane with the P250 might be the one to offer up the first shot after a little bit of crosshair drawing. Doesn't do too much, but now the utility rains in. Nodic hits the headshot. Oh, and then Rails gets deleted as well through the smoke. So the B attack looking good. Bomb being planted in a very tricky retake.
How did Rolls dink him with the USP for 97? That is unfortunate. Not quite a he for Rolls. Him and 9 will back out. And that was very simple, very direct out of PARIVISION. Didn't really need to overcomplicate it. Jame has got his knife out. That's just classic Jame, apparently, in Challenger League, and he's somehow not punished for it. Belchinok now goes searching, and will secure a dink on Favin. AW has also confirmed that there's one more out long. They really want to hunt these players. They really want to make sure that they don't have the Kev. Oh, nice shot. And he'll go even better. Nothing saved in the end for 9.
Really wanting to send a message. Five rifles immediately coming out. So PARIVISION playing the long game here after demolishing everyone. I think maybe they think that there's not going to be an investment because of that. But there is. Kind of forced into this. 4-player lean towards A, so it's going to be much of a stack over there, leaving Favin alone on B with the smoke.
That's surprising that they forced into this. You've got double MP9s at close range at long. You got the scout taking contact. Hopefully he can get a tag, and then the SMGs are going to do some good work. It feels like they will meet this setup. Belchinok now starts to spread his roots over at long. Notice here as well. This could be a disaster.
Especially if he jiggles like this. Gets his gun back out, but he'll be overwhelmed. His teammates flash, but they win the fights with the better weapon. It's damage inflicted though. Fuzi's AWP suddenly was a lot more powerful. It's on to Jame to find a way through. Surely knows about Favin because he's brought him down low. Win on this duel is huge though. Means it's just Fuzi on site. But again, he can take out every player with one shot. Didn't even need to hit the head, but he did. And now he has a chance to potentially get a multi-frag to get his team into this. This pause from PARIVISION makes it excruciating. Fuzi doesn't see anything early, so he thinks it can't be long. He'll move forward into short so he's not exposed to it. As soon as this is re-cleared though, they will start to scale. Smoke to go down. There's a HE grenade. This grenade could be a dream killer because time is such a killer here. If he can land this nade on the bomb planter, he can win the round. It missed!
Oh, what?
Oh no! That would have won the round. Still a chance on it though. Rifle picked up. Low HP. No kit. And a double swing comes out. Fuzi adjusts to the hard target. Favin with the decal. Tricky spot. Spam, knowing that this play is low. Flash comes over. His chances dwindling, unfortunately. Spam's not connecting. AW just tucking tail and staying alive. Whew, deleted by the dig. Unfortunately, not enough for the round.
Good recovery, considering how dangerous that looked for PARIVISION. Really like the idea to slow down. They go around the corner and they hug that left wall. Fuzi, of course, is still worried about short. The fact that they've shown no contact up long. And they drop the smoke when it's absolutely necessary. What a shame about that grenade. But PARIVISION won't mind it. It's a great relief. They're able to convert that. And yeah, I don't mind the reinvestment at all. Out of 9, they know they've done an awful lot of damage. PARIVISION should be anticipating this one.
Yeah, great amount of damage inflicted, considering it was those 5 rifles invested as mentioned. Right up close, and oof, that was a poor clear, but at least the trade is there from Notep. He wants to get ahead. Once that molly starts to spread, he will go forward, so does Fuzi, and it's trades again. Still more defenders, 2 lie in wait. Trying to fight up towards CT, from CT, sorry, don't hit the shots on either. Belshanock and Jame offer the relief, and Favin, not a whole lot he can do. He'll just try and maybe keep the damage on. He's actually going to give this a look in. No, he's just going to tuck in and see if he can get some exits.
This is exactly the sort of game plan you want if you're PARIVISION, where it is just using your individuals to go and take fights, to just trade and just take all the space. Here, there was no nonsense. Nice shots out of Favin, but there was no nonsense out of PARIVISION. It was straight up short. That was a clear intent. We're going to drop a couple of nades. We'll put a flashbang down and we'll just go. And if one player falls, doesn't matter. We'll trade. No one fell until they got in towards the bomb site. Favin does all the damage. Yet again, one player survives here for PARIVISION. You surely have to eco this now, though, if you're the CTs.
Yeah, you keep money for now. Favin will have the AK, so he might be able to do some damage. Potentially... Oh, okay, no, he's actually dropped a full M4, so...
Oh, okay, they're going all in again.
They're actually going to go in. Interesting. I mean, I guess they've got 2 rifles, 3 MP9s, but... They're desperate for this breakthrough round. I suppose they know if they win it, and with this one being a lot better, they reset PARIVISION, so it's worth 2 rounds.
It is worth, but you're consistently delaying your AWP to have an AWP if you lose. And there's PARIVISION's sniper, letting them know. Opening kill. That was on one of the MP9s, so you could argue it's not the end of the world, but at the end of the day, it's still an opening kill for PARIVISION.
Boost up angle, Favin, nice. xiELO removed. Nota thought about swinging, but thinks better of it. Favin moves back in. He wants to put some more, and oh, there was a freebie there, but just misses that timing. Setshot, though, will step in, and the crunch comes through. Favin extending over. Jame hits that shot. And they don't know Nota's here. So he's thinking in his head, okay, I've got a positional advantage, but how do I rack this up to get as many as possible? But the turning rails makes that harder, and he's not ready for setting that angle. So 9 will actually convert off the 4s, and now you can see why they did. Money in the bin. PARIVISION have to force. They lose that. They have to eco that 1 round win. If they convert this, 3 rounds.
There you go. It doesn't delay the AWP because Fuse is able to pick it up. I love that out of Favin. Just pushes forward in towards short. Gets the jump, so Sejot is ready for the player in lower. And then they just crunch on middle directly. Solid showing. Ultranok Hero AK. Everyone else was on Tech 9s, a P250 for Jame, just so they can have a couple of pieces of utility. It's the standard Xbox smoke. It gets broken open and no one can see anything. They're going to redeploy it? No, there's another smoke behind, so even if you break this, I doubt you're going to be able to see anything. Oh, no, you can. But they're good. They've made it up short, and they've got a smoke out of 9.
We're up out here throwing Xbox smokes like that in 2025. Upset about it. Jame called for a new smoke. Alright, so AW's the bait. It works a treat.
It works.
It works a treat. And Kragan, flashbang from Jame. Belshanock gets another. That's an AWP for Jame too. So they might just make this work with this AK investment that was dropped. Oh, but the swing before the flash is deadly. The Tech 9 is as well, but not enough. So recovered from a big swing from Rolls.
Yeah, great swing. You can see they just turn anti, and he's just there to grab the kill. Excellent stuff coming out of 9. They rescue that one. You're not going to if you're PARIVISION, but there's another one of these arguments where you could actually invest in if you wanted to, because, you know, the money's quite low. For neither, you're just going to keep entering these forced buy wars. PARIVISION don't want to play that game. They want to get the guns out as soon as possible yet again. James got the feeling of that AWP in the previous, never got to fire off a bullet. They're going to throw this door smoke again. It's going to land on the hinge. Feels like short is consistently being pressured. That smoke has not landed on the hinge. It's blocked all of them off.
Well, that was the only bit of utility anyway. Trying to see if a deagle can connect. Fruzy raring for some kills. Just a standoff. So many T's on the other side. Somehow they're avoiding both the AWP and the AK. It's all just fun and games, really. Fruzy will move back. And they'll be able to keep them at bay. PARIVISION just being a little bit annoying.
Yeah, they're also being annoying to the viewer because you've got like 20 seconds left. You're now going to go, what, mid to B with no smokes? No, they're going to go up short instead. 3 players here. This should not net them anything. 10 seconds, guys.
Jesus, guys.
You've really got to go. You've got to try and plant this bomb. Great flashbang. And what a surprise. They all die instantaneously.
My biggest concern there was that, like, you know, that many players running out, there was a chance that maybe one of them just lives too long and dies after time. Like, there was some real concerns there. It goes about as you'd expect. Won't be an ult for James.
Very default right now for PARIVISION. They've got the lower control. Fuzi's got to be really careful here, actually. Smoke thrown in the doorway is providing a little bit of a block. xiELO won't be able to punish Fuzi. He just backs out and drops the smoke. So a lot of control being given over to PARIVISION, who are trying to make inroads in towards B. Break on the smoke. It's xiELO that finds the opener, and Favon. Favon revealed himself after breaking open the smoke and has now fallen instantaneously. Maybe Rolls can double down with Kragan alleviating a little bit of pressure, but Nota clears it. That's the bomb site unlocked, and surely that's the round for PARIVISION.
Yeah, gotta be. It's impressive that fight goes xiELO's way, because you can see the minimap. There's 2 CTs there, but because the smoke was down on the corner, one of them stuck behind, so the trade potential's not there. The flashbang, a little iffy. He's basically just full blind spamming, but he gets the kill. And that smoke being down allows the scaling. Sure, he gets removed from the CT player, but he was low already. Favon getting caught. You mentioned the break on the smoke. Really ill-timed, because that just meant that PARIVISION could just run into B. They know that it's open.
Terrorists win.
Can't believe Favon just breaks open that smoke there. I guess it's for information, but it's so wide that he takes that peek. And it's the moment that the mid contact's also coming in. Normally you want your B player to either be just tucked in directly on the bomb site or actually off the B bomb site trying to help with mid to split the difference.
I think they're rolling back into a different setup with that smoke going down. I think the second player in mid was moving over to go to door at that moment, but because the mid contact came to at the same time, it just, everything got caught out.
It didn't look great. only small victory for 9 is that Fuzi got to hold on to the AWP, so James doesn't have it. Now Fuzi yet again in towards middle. Can he spot any of these players? No, flashbang, brilliant, but he takes the timing shot. AW hits the deck early.
Good job on Fuzi firing that one off. Dragon's going to have let him long. He's been spotted. Combo double flashbang out, and it's perfect. Morales throws on out from sight, and he moves over as well to support. You have to swing wide, and that's when Raul sprays forward. Oh, that's messy. That's awkward. And that's left his teammate isolated. James able to get the kill back. Meanwhile, xiELO has fought up through short. He's found the space all on his lonesome. So impressive from him to be able to do that. But how do you get the bomb over?
You lob
James'
it over.
big, strong arms. That Molly.
Molly, yeah, goes goose and not sight. Now eventually one will be there, but xiELO's got a pocket of space and then gets forced out into the open. The Molly will in fact spread. And now James, he's got 3 targets to try and neutralize. He backs out towards long, and I think he's just going to maybe even back out of the round. They've got smokes, they've got kits. He's got absolutely nothing to work with. Yeah, the bomb site is just littered with smoke grenades. No chance for James. I'm surprised he's even fighting this.
That was his flash as well that he threw over, and it caught xiELO on sight. We saw exactly when he kind of goes for the peek. The flash was just a little bit too far forward, I think, and just caught him side. I think it's because he was turned towards like boxes when the peek came through. So the timing on that not great. 9 have been around where everyone they thought was flashed. Didn't see how fast that was, but it was a quick one on the cross to remove the B defender.
And they're right back in it. Equal score. Higher disadvantage. Rolls. This is... Yeah. I understand the idea, but it feels a little bit unnecessary.
Flash was great too. But unfortunately for him, Nota just holds left trigger and left click. Left trigger's not playing on a controller.
He could be.
Could be. Well, that'd be funny.
I wonder what feasibly the level is you could get to whilst playing Counter-Strike on a controller.
I'm sure there's some level 10 that does it, but I don't think it's something that you should encourage.
No, true. Actually, please don't do that.
Definitely not optimal.
Teammates are bad enough.
Yeah, I think half my teammates are playing with controls or steering wheels half the time. Uzi, a chance. Gets a kill. If he can find a couple here. Oh, look at that one on the Belshanock. That's giving his 10. Now there's a real chance. 4-9. This round was donezo. Not anymore. Bomb gets planted. James has full short controls. That's the main advantage. Oh, and that's a quick flick the other way. Both AWPers delivering.
You know now all the info. One is throwing flashbangs in towards short, one is long. AW can just get on the corner, and I think 9 already know that they're going to be set up to deal with this. They've also got no smoke to get on this. Sure, there's a kit, but you haven't got any control. You have to give this one up. So PARIVISION through James double and through Nota's entry on towards Rolls. They are able to grab a 5th round here. Sejot might be allowed to get rid of the AWP here. Oh, no, he dies. Unlucky.
It's actually really rough that he dies too, because I don't know if that then disincentivizes you to purchase into this round. I think the problem was he was seen just before the flash. Nice shots from Fuzi. Oh, wrist breaker. Okay, no, they still have the purchase. It's just some util goes wanting quite handily, actually, on a few players. Means they might need to be a little bit more proactive into this round because of that.
Well, they were proactive last round. It didn't quite work out. Look at those B spawns. Something that PARIVISION will never take ever, and something they'll never say in their team speak. But that'll be fun. Maybe you can get something through long, because PARIVISION aren't directly fighting for it. The main area of contestment has always been in towards short and lower tunnels. You could definitely get a timing over there through Kragan. And he is prone to push, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it feels necessary to make a play like that. They're not even looking towards B. James also subscribes to the school of thought that spawn-based Counter-Strike is not Counter-Strike. I think the only advantage it really offers is like in your pugs, because you can like, it means it's easier to call if you're just like a bunch of randoms. But I think overall there's no competitive reason for this Counter-Strike.
Well, no, they removed basically
detriment.
all of them, didn't they?
It's the only one. I suppose Miranda, but like the spawns are eventually in Mirage.
I imagine
every map just has 5 spawns.
Yeah, well, I imagine they tinkered with the idea of making Dust2 5 spawns directly on T side, but then you'd have to really spread them out, and it'd probably be a little bit weird. I prefer it. I much prefer having 5 direct spawns that are always the spawns.
I think you would be better to redesign the area so that it could be 5 set spawns. So like just tinker with the space so that the far left and far right spawns still have similar timings to get to tunnels and doors. Just cut that building a little bit, you know?
Maybe.
It's a bad map. Sorry, Dust2 lovers.
Our observer is checking out people's bling. That's a good combo.
Shopping the loves. Fuzi. That makes sense because his last name is Love, which is spelled love.
It's his first name, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, whatever. It's there. In the name.
True. I'm not directly too sure what the pause is. I know we had to take it a little bit before we got going because PARIVISION's coach had a little bit of like net issues getting onto the server. I don't know if this is the same issue now for him. Oh, sounded like it. It sounded like he's back, but we've now got into a flyover, so I'm not too sure how long this is going to be. So we're going to toss it to a break. When we come back, we can continue with PARIVISION versus 9 on Dust2. We're back then. all issues sorted, resolved, and now we can jump into round 10 of 9 versus PARIVISION. 1-round game, very close indeed. It's nice to see 9 have a little bit of resurgence on this CT side, but PARIVISION just blew them away with a quick short take. Uzi back out on the AWP. Really important round, actually, for 9 to win, because if they don't, PARIVISION are going to end this half either 7-5 or 8-4 to the good.
Yeah, and also 9 resetting well with that war back and forth. So you can bounce back from being put on the back foot after the 4th round, then they'll probably be feeling very, very happy. You trolled me, Brandon. You said we're back. You said we're good.
Oh, that's what I got told. The voices in my head told me we were ready.
Also,
that's my bad. Okay,
holding
fine.
you accountable for it. Unlucky. Go back to talk about how I'd fix Dust2.
How'd you fix the map pool?
How to fix the map pool?
Yeah.
Minus Dust2, minus Inferno, and I put in Cash. And I don't an extra map. It's not very good. As much as I love how it looks. Like it's beautiful. It actually doesn't play great, especially revamped version. So I think that's just nostalgia bait. But yeah, it replaces Dust2 in terms of like Puggy map, you know?
Okay.
So I think you always kind of want to replace tack for tack, pug for pug kind of maps. Inferno, I think you're a bit more tactical. You could maybe make the case for Tuscan. We never actually got to see the remade one in the map pool. It was kind of in the competitive pool, which was just floating around. I played it a bit. It was pretty. I would like to see it played competitively again. So yeah, I guess that's the change I would make. Not knowing other non-Valve maps that you could move. Oh my god! Bring back.
No, bring back Season. Season in CS2 would go crazy, let me tell you.
Be gorgeous.
That's my nostalgia kicking in. Fortunately, we don't have to talk about nostalgia anymore. We can talk about the action. Big fight brewing in long. Belchanok walks away very harmed. He says to James, "Oh, can I have the AWP?" And James just run off.
Just hold the door. Do your best Hodor impression over that. We'll put the wet. This is a fine use of a play that's down low. Boozy's looking for a fight. See, there are players present. Go back to a more defensive angle, a shuffling of util. They're a little bit paranoid about the mid doors. No one is spotting that because 2 players playing in B site itself.
They're going to execute here, or are they just going to go? Okay, it looks like a right click of a smoke, and then they're just going to burst. Is a player going to drop down in towards CT? No, they're not. So everyone on the catwalk. Boozy, yet again, will always find this opening kill. Kragan baited in at Goose. Needs to be hard cleared by AW, but he can't get by Kragan. And Kragan just keeps on going. That's the bomb drop. That should be the round over. The contact play, after immediately dropping the smokes as they arrive for PARIVISION, doesn't work out as intended.
That one's a bit of a disaster. The Goose would have gone a long way. Or at least a flashbang to help on the clear, but Fuzi hitting a great shot initially as well. Not a lot of flashes really thrown out there, to be honest. It's nothing for Fuzi, both which are exceptionally common positions. Definitely would have assisted and gone a long way. Force back in. But a shot from Fuzi. Trade spacing not ideal here.
As you say as well, no mollies go deep ramp, no flashbangs go over to clear out Goose. Like, there's just nothing there for PARIVISION. If you wanted the element of surprise, contact walk in, that's fine, but don't drop a smoke in towards short and then just, that's the only bit of utility you put forwards. That feels really silly. I'm not the coach, and I can tell you that. Boozy now looking in top middle. xiELO has not had a good game here on Dust2. He's looking to get involved, potentially a little bit early. xiELO now burrows himself in towards lower. And that molly will make him evacuate. fusi's still on the line. PARIVISION gearing up to go B.
He's fall off this eventually, you think. And there comes the fallback. Nota steps in. We'll chase him down. He's heard that little tag. Oh, legged, but gets the space.
This fake isn't really going to work out, though. She's still got xiELO in towards the mid doors. Spam for Rouse is going to set Faven up perfectly. Faven doesn't buy this time, but he'll still grab this multi-kill. Oh, it keeps going on to xiELO. Oh, dear. What a disaster. Someone's got to trade him. Please trade him. Eventually, they will. 2v3, both of half HP. And now fusi's just been annoying with his utility to get xiELO on the angle. This should not be around for PARIVISION. And it won't be.
I looked away. Shame? Chance? 1v3? No, they're every direction. Give an inch. Oh, nice shot. But the player was about to... That was messy for PARIVISION, trying to full shoot into the bomb site. Not even breaking that smoke, just walking through it and with a big hold. Getting that third kill onto the player that had climbed up onto the boxes. He had to have been traded then. It took way too long to deal with him. And then he still stood with the USB in hand for like another 5 seconds. No warp to worry about, don't worry. Tech 9's all that PARIVISION are rocking into this round.
A quick, good nade. Oh, doesn't do the damage, or at least force them back for a moment. Rolls still under pressure. Could just go around this corner and spam them out. There goes James, and there goes PARIVISION quite quickly, you assume. Kragan now arrives on the scene. There's only one trade back here for PARIVISION. And even if a few rifles drop, it doesn't matter. Belchnot's got no HP. And instead, it'll be the 7-5 half for 9 as we swap over.
Hey Future Pros, a classic Dust2 smoke today to block off CT for that mid to B take. To throw this smoke, get behind Xbox and crouch down. Aim to the right of this nail along the right side of the plank, then crouching jump throw the smoke. An absolute classic with the benefit of landing on the box, making it harder for the CTs to contest. Just watch out for smoke breaks, spams and flash pushes, then I'm sure you can take the B side.
Going to my feet calm below. I'll keep going to my feet calm below. I'll keep going to my feet calm below. I'll keep going to my to my speaker calm. I'll keep going to my speaker calm low. I'll keep going to my speaker calm low. I'll keep going to my speaker calm low. I'll keep going to my speaker calm low.
And we are back. 9, pipping PARIVISION in the half. 7-5. And that was with a 3-1 lead for PARIVISION early. The 4 spies back and forth going their favour until they didn't. And then 9 just ran away with things. Looking to potentially steal their opponent's map pick, but Fuzi won't be involved in the pistol. James removes him early and falls back.
That's the important thing. He gets out alive. Look at this reaction out of 9. Just fast up towards short. Molly gets dropped in towards CT. They're trying to swing and force the issue. A banger out of Favon. Is there any more? No, but at least it creates space potentially for the bomb plant.
That was beautiful. Yeah, bomb plant feels great. Belchenok now moves up. Notice remove Favon though, and he's removed Kragan as well. So it's just on the rolls. It is planted for him, but 3 players that he needs to find. Bomb being defused, 10 seconds on it, but so many issues. He can't deny this, surely, unless he can swing out wide, but he won't be allowed. So Nota, a beast in the post plant, gets 3.
God, what a shot out of Favon. That just creates so much room for 9, but shout out Nota, as you say. Shout out James for pushing the issue, getting the first kill, falling all the way back. Love the reaction here out of Rolls. He just says, okay, well, we'll just go short. If that player's falling back in towards CT, we can drop the molly forward. Fight, gain the ground. Just go from there. Here we go. Spicy. PARIVISION needed that. They got it. 9 take a pause. Their last one of the map. Or it's their first
or their
one,
first.
maybe. I assume it's their first. I don't remember them using any.
Yeah, I think it's their first. Yeah, they got the bomb down. They got a couple of kills, so you're obviously investing in. They've gone hard on the Galils. So Freezy, I think, is just being told, my friend, you have to buy every piece of util here because we have none. 4 Galils with armor. No one is wanting to buy Galils. Also,
well, everyone's wanting to buy Galil.
Sorry, utility. Sorry, I got so distracted because they have 3 players on 84 ADR. 1 on 82 and 1 on 89.
Well, 2 of them are rolls.
Oh my god, that's why I'm losing my mind. I'm like so hyper fixated on these Galils, and then I saw 84. I'm seeing the matrix. I'm seeing all the numbers all the same, and I'm losing my mind. And it's because one of them's duplicated.
Yeah.
Oof, sorry for the manic episode.
That's all right.
So he will be buying util. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay.
I don't know.
Well, someone will be. You need 2 players to do it.
It's one of the longest first maps.
Yeah, a lot of
reset in, but the HUD isn't fixed, so we've now got 2 bombs. Imagine if there was 2 bombs in CS.
God, you could rush both A and B.
That would be awful. What if you planted both? How would that work? If you defuse one, do you get the round win? There's so many questions that I don't want the answers to. I think we just round reset again and we're good. Maybe.
Alright. There was a game crash. It broke our HUD, but I'm sure that will get fixed soon, probably after this round. You just have to believe. Oh no, there it is.
There we go.
Right now. Everyone's in the server. Oh, and look, there's utility. And now the ADR makes sense.
J-Morp, second round. Yeah, Nota bought it for him.
This guy. Every time.
You should know it's here. You should know it's here if you're 9. Like, this shouldn't catch you off guard.
Yeah, I think Freezy got some info then. I don't think there's anyone with more second round ops than Jam. And while it can be a big difference maker, so you can't blame him for it, but they are going to circumvent him quite handedly if they just go up through short. Oh, sorry, up through mid, but Yeah, just posturing up short, but oh, this timing. Belchenok has no idea. They've crawled past him. Oh, they are done for, but now they're not making noise. Now he does know. They're still going to break through. Riles gets both. In fact, from above, they got so close that they were just caught off guard completely.
Oh, I wonder if they go for this with the AWP.
Not now.
Absolutely not. Yeah, unlucky for Belchenok, just got caught completely off guard. But there was also just no one in mid for PARIVISION. There was no one really helping him out there, so he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. James gets forced off the issue in towards short. It's a really good distraction, and then 9 just burst. But they do it in such a way where they never get spotted from the window. That's a really important round to win, given how the first half went, given the landscape of the economy now for PARIVISION. So much invested. Being the AWP, 3 rifles get carried over, sure, but the buy behind it isn't going to be amazing. You have to force into this. You're on first stage loss bonus, but you're going to have nothing. AW gives Belchenok the rifle.
I feel like Nota deserves the rifle, personally, but... Yeah,
There's a hierarchy.
Yeah, the rifle quartet's not quite striking on all 4 cylinders right now. James, though, on his hyper-aggressive push up middle with that AWP, he can go for those aggro plays. He, yeah, catches them and then falls back.
I'll just commit 9 in towards long, really. AW. Won't take any damage. And now he'll drop the smoke. That's going to steer them away from this long corridor. 2 players still remaining short here for PARIVISION. 4 players leaning over towards this A bomb site. It's the right read. It's just difficult because of this timing. xiELO jiggles the angle, falls back, and they go straight into James. And whilst his teammates are floundering about on the catwalk, he takes all of the spotlight.
Just been brilliant this round, hasn't he? And because he dropped the bomb long and he saw that utility being thrown, he knew that it had to be long. Slash the recommit through short. So yeah, of course, 4 players are present here. And doesn't matter these teammates are floundering. He's there to trade off them effectively.
This can still get weird.
No, I don't think so. Even with the lack of position here, AW. There's a molly on James. Not sure if he's going to try and throw that out, but the long flank comes through. Bomb will go down, but going to be hounded. Still manages to get a kill onto James, so it's something. But a very nice round from PARIVISION delivered off the back of James.
Yeah. And now, again, we're going to enter this force by territory to kickstart a half, because it was PARIVISION winning the pistol. 9, the force buy worked out. PARIVISION just won off the back of a hero AWP. But remember as well, they also had a couple of rifles here. Not that they were really required. 9 did get the bomb down. That's a saving grace. That means they can get 3 AKs alongside another scout and a P250 just to accommodate all of this utility.
P250. Not even treating himself to a Tech 9. Really wanted that second flashbang. Oh, timing for James. Oh, actually, fantastic timing for him. He just gets onto a better angle.
That's got to be 3 opening kills in 4 rounds on this CT side for James, because he pushed up top mid and got the pistol as well. So working out expertly for him. xiELO this time moves over with the B trio. Is the boost up going to net anything for Fuzi? AW needs to be a little bit careful. Yeah, he's spotted. Information's now definitely gone the other way. That nade does a chunk of damage, but if they move away towards short, going towards B, they're going right into the PARIVISION trap.
Yeah, AW kind of backs into that nade, doesn't he? But it's all fine. That mid to B smoke does come down. It will be circumventing the AWP at least, so a small victory. But yeah, 3 players to deal with. Nota, nice way to jump peek middle. He's seen one and now knows that they're coming. And Belchinok gets that first kill. Nota's ready to swing and he'll remove Fuzi. And then that third player reveals himself. Trap card is sprung and it is super effective.
As you say, good jump spots and then just the initiative because you know the contact's going to be taken over towards the doors, so then he can just swing the window. Good work out of xiELO. Hasn't had the most amount of kills, but he's starting to deliver. Another internet issue, this time for a different player. You can see Sedjot standing still. So it's not him. Hopefully this one is as quick as a fix as Sedjot's one was. But 8-8. No bomb plant this time for 9. The money's gone. And PARIVISION not only have equalised the scoreline, but they've set themselves up to move forward in this series and potentially start to take their map pick.
It's cool seeing James. I wonder if it's off the back of some of the riflers having a slower game. He's putting himself into much more prominent positions to find those fights. Yeah, being super aggro, 15 kills. And Nota doing the lion's share of the work. They've earned themselves 8-8. Someone's game has crashed. Well, tell you what. You talk about game time and, you know, some of the slower rounds and stuff. This game's been a very slow map, but it's nothing to do with that at all. So
PARIVISION have been running some quite fast rounds, all things considered. It's Rolls this time that is not here. With there being multiple disconnects and multiple tech issues, this makes me think that they're still like on boot camp. Could be wrong. It's interesting maybe talking a little bit about whoever wins this best of 3. Their opponents, BetBoom. Because they're obviously in the final of this tournament. They're currently playing the final of CCT. Everyone's favourite Tier 2 event. And they're 1 map to the good against TNL. But I think what's most impressive about that team, about BetBoom, whenever I watch them, is how good Siren's got. Like, genuinely, Siren is like a man possessed on that team at the moment. It's remarkable. And I just went and checked his score on the first map they just played. He has a 1.72 rating. And that's not rating 3.0 doing him good. He's like got 21 kills. And he uses the org.
He's a nuke machine. Yeah, he does use the org, doesn't he? I forgot about that. Yeah. Well, he's anchoring A too. Like, that's the most bizarre part. They played against Monte the other day. Also a nuke. He went 20 for 3 with a 2.42 rating. So you're not wrong. He has been quite solid.
Good job Dust2 isn't playing. 100 ping.
Yeah, I feel like BetBoom have shaped up to be the team to beat currently in Tier 2.
I think so. I think they're next up.
They won Exalt the Proving Ground. Looking like they're in a great position to win out this cup.
They will. They'll win this cup. As much as I have got an affinity towards PARIVISION, absolutely, I like BetBoom are just unplayable at the moment. They are prone to making mistakes. They did make mistakes when I watched them earlier today against Foot, and they were pretty outrageous mistakes. But considering that they are, you know, making those micro errors that are leading them to losing rounds, they're still ultimately winning the game, which I think is really impressive. And at the moment they fix those issues, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. And they already are.
Yeah, I mean, started the season with a top 4 finish at Fisher, right? So I think they'll be a little sad that they didn't quite show up in the Star Ladder qualifier. Because that would have been a big LAN for them to add to their tally. But I think they're going to the major, right? Based on their current VRS, surely.
I'd assume
must
so.
be one of the teams will be making it through. Yeah, I mean, they're number 19 in the world. So, and number 14 in Europe. So yeah, they should be. I think it's pretty fine margins after that though. So yeah, they definitely still need to maintain their position over the season. Fnatic, Bait, NIP all chasing them.
Good on Art Frost. Playing like a beast. Rolls is back. We'll sort out the HUD again. But for now, it's an eco. Nine have absolutely nothing to work with in this one. So they're going to go check out the B-bomb site. It's closed.
There we go. I was breaking my brain having Jame on the right-hand side, and then everything blue. So it's a problem with, ever since CS2, right, with the coach slots causing problems for every HUD.
Oh yeah, he is on the right, isn't he? Oh.
No, it's fixed. Don't go caught, James. Surely you were seen then. Oh my god, James! You're a madman!
It's fine.
I should not pick it up. Everyone else got AKs.
So I think I could be wrong. But I'm going to let in some trade secrets. Sorry, production. I think when we go to the T's POV, that's where it's breaking. So it might just have PARIVISION cam for a little bit. Because on PARIVISION side it's good, and then when we got the POV of 9 players, it said Jame on the other side, but I'm sure it's sorted now. PARIVISION take the lead. Nota 18 and 11. James 16 and 9. Our player to watch 8 and 9.
Had some good shots.
Oh, Nota. Nota is feeling so confident right now. Looking to maybe take this fight just on the other end of the doors right now. Raul's about to drop that mid to B smoke, but Nota doesn't care. Raul's holding it in case there's going to be an opportunity for someone to peek around the corner. Doesn't happen. With this re-smoke, Nota might go walk-in, but Favin is here too.
xiELO headbutted the other mid-smoke, so they don't have to worry about it. Nota will catch Favin. xiELO, careful. Oh my god, keep your gun out. Dude, they're right there. Okay, the flash comes, and he finds the kills. He was so close to being swung on. That looked so dangerous. Way closer than anticipated, but dealt with nonetheless. No one dies.
So you're telling me that we see him pull out his knife, then he gets his gun out because James flashed for him, and then they win the round flawlessly. Yeah, good one. Nota plays that one really patiently as well and towards middle. Is rewarded for it. No bomb plant in a few rounds for 9. Mean they're back on Tech 9s. Bankroll. Bursted at the seams for PARIVISION. James got 5 digits. xiELO. Oh, please. Get your gun out, boy. Nice break.
Get it out. He's fine. He drops the molly. Oh, they're bursting. This guy's constantly got his back turned, but he swings around and puts his first foot forward. Find the frag. AW with him. And long range. xiELO. It's the heady. Nice shot from AW. That was a chance to get the bomb down. Gone. Easy. I want to see if someone's going to come through this direction. They're not. Maybe he can catch someone in CT. Oh, actually hit the headshot, but unfortunately for him, Nota had help.
Nota wanted the Tech 9 and James just almost shoved him to the floor. That's mine, mate. Great breaker on that smoke from xiELO. Might be thinking, wow, xiELO got brought down really low, and yes, whilst there was a dink in there from 9, there was also one from AW as he just hits him in the back of the head with his AK. 11-8, this is now going swimmingly for the CT side. Those early troubles no longer a factor. Fuzi back out with the AWP, swinging towards long. But a hit out of Sedjot, he'll burn alive. AW will trade him post-mortem. So you've got this 4v4, and yet again, 9 have got this space out long.
That was a wild kill from Sedjot. He was like up on the barrel. Looked like he was mid-air. I think he just got his feet on the barrel as he hit the header. Flash. James steps back off it. Smoke as well doesn't help affairs. He's got lineups. Maybe. No. Besides, he doesn't have lineups. He's trying to remember it. He's like, actually, no, I don't quite remember it. Just drops a sus smoke, which definitely causes the T's to pause.
Good flash. That's going to delay them even further. Another resmoke then comes in towards long to help 9 cross, but you're wasting just so much utility. James boosted up over one of these short smokes. Has got such an advanced line in towards the ramp, waiting patiently for all these players to move over. That molly confirms that they're not here yet. Kragan might be the first victim to walk into this scope. Oh, but James gets spotted, and Kragan never reveals himself. Nota, now boosted from the new box. Again, can't find any purchase. Bomb planted. And whilst Kragan is cooking, he still deals with xiELO.
Very late long play from James, but he's not really going to be a factor in this round. Favin is, though, close by, and they swing off each other to perfection. James not involved. Looks so good for PARIVISION at the start. Good delay utility, but yeah, their positions felt awkward. James Bruce, like, I mean, we're watching it from his POV. He's found someone else's flashes. We're watching it from his POV, and I was thinking, surely he could be seen here because he's so high up and that smoke wasn't that deep. And yeah, he just gets caught, has to fall off, and that kind of undoes the whole thing. I'm surprised they didn't have someone playing behind sight boxes.
I was surprised about a lot of things in that round, because I agree with you. I thought he was going to be boosted up, which is fine, but I thought he'd be tucked more around the corner, so he's looking at that advanced line in towards sight. Maybe that's why. Because they didn't have that sight player, they felt like James needs to get ahead of the curve, but he's just poking out a little bit too far. PARIVISION now feel it's necessary to cause their first pause of the game. As mentioned previously, they've got so much money, they can keep buying for a few more rounds, so the loss isn't going to affect them, it's just going to annoy them. Because 9 are still well within touching distance of stealing away this map pick. Ancient on the horizon as well. PARIVISION will be really happy if they're able to get Dust2 over the line. They need 2 more on the defense.
Alright, gonna have this fight out long again. Oh, it's the smoke that goes for. That's interesting. Will mean, oh, flashbang's great. Shot's even better. Sedjot finds a WJ there for the trade. Felt like a very limp long take from the CTs, not gonna lie. Oh, the flashbang's good. But a trade again, and same sort of success. They want to keep on scaling. James misses that chance. It's close to it. Nice little smoke is deployed to work with, and the flames causing problems. Elshnock has now arrived at the scene. Bomb still needs to get up. Fuzi searching both these AWPers, playing around the edge of the smoke, but not seeing too much. Bomb's not down yet, and you've not seen too much from these T's, so it's starting to feel a little awkward, a little uncomfortable, but Fuzi's spotted out. And now in the 3-on-2, PARIVISION fall back more defensively.
Yeah, and Nine's so paranoid about there being this long flank. Every single time there has been this long flank at PARIVISION, they've now cleared all through log, and in fact, they're going to double up and go all the way around the world. It's interesting that James, the sniper, is the one in towards short rolls. Still looking, but still tentative about how much space they've got. It's a great shot out of Belchnock, and that puts Rolls on edge. He's either got to push towards long and take the fight, or go in towards short. If you go into short, that means you're going into the AWPer, or if you're going long, you're going into 2 rifles. He's really trying to manage the angles. He does a great job at finding 2, but Nota is there, as he's been all half for PARIVISION. They'll find map point, but a really nice try from the in-game leader.
Some great shots coming out, looks very clean with it. Yeah, this long take was really curious. AW's jumping mid-air. Not sure what was going on there, but the way PARIVISION managed it afterwards was very nice. Didn't overcommit, knew that Nine had scaled up and was searching for that fight. So they played some really uncomfortable off angles to make Nine have to reveal themselves to multiple angles to clear them. The kill on the Fuzi just sets them up for success. Great disengage.
Oh, that's nice. That's actually a really nice way to do that. So you've seen the jump in player, and then it's like, okay, James, there is purpose for you getting on this boost, but Faven will get rid of AW. AW has been a little bit of a liability out long.
I don't know how he even died, because he smoked off long. The AWP was smoked, like... He must have just repeated in a bad timing, or maybe Faven cleared it, but... Oh, okay. xiELO's got them locked in. That's a big kill. I think he's dead. Oh, yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. So...
Oh, my.
No overcommit, but good push through. Oh, this is crazy. Sedjot's still here. You haven't dealt with him. Oh, and he deals with James. He walks straight into it.
James.
He jumps on it. Explodes in his butt.
I can't win this one. I like this out of Belchnock. He's faked out the audio, but Sedjot walks through the left-hand side of the smoke. Lots of impact from Sedjot. I think James wanted to get to top mids to maybe stop Sedjot going back in towards log. He just eats that nade. 2-round game again, but I tell you what. You lose this one if you're PARIVISION. You just got Belchnock's... Sorry, you got Nota's bankroll. But it's probably OT.
Sponus will be building at the very least, but yeah. Belchnock out long, he'll win the fight. Shows AW how it's done. In fact, it's a whole slew of different riflers out here this time. xiELO trying to help out. Belchnock goes down. Sedjot's been unrelenting these last couple of rounds. Oh, they get stuck on each other.
Why would you spam that AW? Literally, xiELO's just trying to escape. And you put him in the firing line. You put yourself in the firing line. AW ahead of the molly. Faven should be aware of it. But xiELO then walks through the fire and the flames to trades. James is hit too. Can't hit the flicky double scoped in. What a disaster for PARIVISION. Now xiELO's running through another incendiary. Maybe there's a chance here for him. Long fight dictates a lot, but Sedjot will get rid of Nota. This should be the 11th.
xiELO can't do anything here. Even getting out. Oh, Rosie. This is that opportunity. Yeah, it's got to be a save mission here. That started well with the opening kill, but Nine just continued to fight out long. Sedjot really wanted to find that kill, and he has a massive pop-off round. Back-to-back 3Ks from Sedjot after a relatively quiet map throughout. That they're able to get all of that long space when there's still 2 CTs there. That's quite impressive.
Especially after Belchnock got the opener. The AW spam when Casella's trying to leave is a little bit silly, because all it does is just get unnecessary damage on towards you. And then you're also blocking your teammate inadvertently. And that actually was relevant because Favon didn't headshot AW. Double AWP. Favon's got another one. Jame, of course, equipped with his. Nota will drop that over, but Fuzi hits the shot on Belchenok. And it doesn't get worse. 4v4.
And Jame at least able to get that trade back, but Nine have been very quick out the gate in these rounds. The speedier play has just been so successful for them. And James now focused on middle, so short is a huge gap. AW been punished round and round again, drops the smoke, but they might just commit through. And he can't hold this. He's in such a tricky position. He has no support at all. So he's just hoping if he doesn't show himself, maybe he can go undetected. Maybe he can get the cheeky first pick. That was the chance, but he misses it. Oh, he makes an absolute meal of it. AW, a shocker. And it's going to cost them. We're going OT. Unless Jame can pull off the 1v4. But it's not looking good for him. It'll be the ace clutch if he can pull it off. Reposition to find another kill. He's hitting some good shots. No HP on Sedjot. Is there really a world that Jame can be the one that gets it done? Time, such a big problem for him. And yeah, he'll get spotted on that crawl up. So 9, pull it back off a run of rounds to force OT.
A run of rounds from Sedjot. Sedjot has got 9 kills in 3 rounds. He's got 3 triple kills in a row. Great shot out of Fuzi. Oh, AW, that was it. That was the chance. If he hadn't have shot and if he had just pressed forward, he gets that kill every day of the week, and then suddenly Sedjot doesn't kill all of your teammates.
Yeah, it just looks like a bit of lack of confidence in some of these moments. He's so afraid to overextend there that his lack of extension just means he gets caught out. Comes this middle road that's the worst of both worlds.
Now this one's slow and deliberate.
Yeah, I don't know if they've really even gone to the B-bomb site. Certainly not in the last few.
Yeah, they went mid to B, didn't they? And they got caught out by 3 players, so they decided never again. Maybe now could be a good moment, but Nota and Casella are here. Bomb still left outside B, so that feels like it will be the final destination in a couple of seconds. Nota, you really gonna push this smoke? Surely not. You heard them fall off short. A lot of info now.
Counter smoke. Timing on this should be pretty good. Really good, in fact. Spam. Great damage. Now Noda's baited. Oh, it's perfect. You couldn't ask for a better way for that to play out. And now they can just rotate over. 30 seconds left. Okay, that's an unnecessary barrage retail. Both flames landing at once. I don't think it really did the job.
Saw him.
Can't fumble this.
Oh, nice shot. You know, Nota's here. Fuzi's got rid of Casello. They're fumbling it. 2v1. Favon will plant his feet just about on the bomb site. Flashbang isn't going to upset him either. AW and James swaps to the rifle, which makes this feel a little bit more convincing. Molly goes in towards sight, but Favon's just at the back box. Trying to reposition to get an angle. He's still worried about tunnels. Now he's facing on towards the doorway. Good first shot. Continues the spray. Doesn't see him. James plays a patient game. Of course he does. You should know that by now if you're Favon and PARIVISION. They won't be able to close in regulation, but they've got the first round of overtime.
James and Nota versus the world right now, isn't it? They're just looking at the rest of the squad like, come on, guys. Nota gets this incredible double kill to set things up, and you think, how can you lose this? You can rotate everyone over, but then they double layer their util, which gives it an extra 6 seconds to the T's. The crossfire setup is not ideal on site. James bookends the round with 2 of his own.
Finally, long control. That's going to send 9 elsewhere. Straight into top middle. See if he can get something out of Sedgwick. He can't afford to go quiet again after being so loud to force the issue onto PARIVISION in the first instance. They've got short control quite quickly here, and they're out of mid-doors incredibly fast. Short worked all the time in regulation. I think they're going to go back to it now.
Great setup though from the CTs. There's 4 players over on this side, and they've got a Goose and Rat player and Long. So it's ideal, and the spam quite good. Like I said, a few rough rounds in that respect. And Nota spams through. Yeah, not ready for that extra player. They found a kill on B though. They could just go B. However, Team is here. They don't know that there's not another player present.
Oh, AW, you don't need to walk into this. He's out being really loud. Rolls tucks in the corner, but the HP betrays. Fuzi 1v3. Clearing out every angle and then trying to get onto this bomb site is going to be increasingly tricky. He's got no utility to block off this cross. Now he's been loud. Scoping deliberate. And James can just hold for it. He'll jump over the line, a fake out to entice AW in. This is how you lose rounds. You give him 1v1s.
Fast play up through tunnels. Oh no. Sellers missed it. And he heard that AWP shot fire off in middle too, so he's expecting James. Excella's just going to rotate all the way back around to get with James. He's going to kill time off the clock, and James just swings. He just walks out. PARIVISION did everything right, but then Fuzi, he stepped up, and he stepped up in a big way. The 1v3 to find 13.
This is, I'm sorry, this is so stupid. Why? Why? Unlucky. Like, what? I just don't understand. You put yourself in such a good position. You got those 4 players all on the A bomb site, and then you decide, oh, well, let's just go screw it up. It's just so unnecessary. Both of those peaks were completely unnecessary. Nice shot out of James. Is he going to get traded? Yes, he is. And now they're going to start to scale. xiELO here, but he falls off the staircase. Rolls will punish. AW here in need, desperately, of this multi-kill. It doesn't happen. And he gets forced back. Quick reply in from Nota. Oh, and in fact, he's able to deliver. Fuzi now stranded on a desert island in towards the catwalk. And this time, look, there are trades. They're not swinging independently. PARIVISION could have had 15 instead. I think they're going to settle for 14.
If they can, there's a chance here for this 1v2.
Oh, why have they separated again?
Going together, bomb planted. It's a short plant. He doesn't have that position. So he's going to look for these fights. Surely long becomes a problem. Shot fired off is going to reveal his position. Okay, he knows where both of them are, but without the HP, he'll just get pincered on. No need to pick that up, Belchinok. The half is switching.
AW's not even got a gun.
Defuse the bomb.
Hello? Guys? Okay.
Okay, they just wanted to talk more. They just wanted to talk more. I think that's all that was. James just pulling them in. Or Dust2 probably, actually. And I think they probably need a little straightening up after some of those rounds.
Lat bees. Look at those bee spawns. Even the observer knows it. James, this is the best spawn you're ever going to get to peak B. Yes,
Look at it. It's if you get these spawns in OT, I think you just, like, first round OT rushes, always good.
Oh, yeah. What a peak that is. xiELO, fast, sneaky. I don't think they know. I think he's got a really, really good time in here. Well, now they know because they flashed off the angle. Makes sense. Can James spot Favon? Yes, he can. And Favon information also goes the other way. That's going to keep 2 players here because surely you've seen the AWP.
Look at Kraken, though. It's all the way deep in towards long doors.
Yeah, I was crying out for this in regulation. They're not going to be ready for this.
Oh, sped up a little bit. That was a little scary for him. This is being held.
For it.
It's being held. Oh, the timing, though. It just fall off. And now he's got this back turned. Oh, James spins around, but it doesn't matter on the side through the hit. Nice shot from Nota. Behind is going to be a problem. Flames drop to keep them at bay. Rolls. Oh, touches the flames, but they're not ready for the angle. And now they're just going to force their way through. They're burning. They take so much HP from those last few ticks. That might actually be seriously damaging for them into this round. Good trade out, though, from Sedshot. Despite being blinded, he's low HP. AW. A chance for redemption. The 1v2. Sedshot, a single shot from death. He's been spotted. And now Favon has his number. Yeah, baited in perfectly. 9 equalized, 14 apiece.
That timing is exceptional for Kraken. As soon as he rounds that corner, AW stops looking at the angle. James going to be frustrated. As that 1 kill sets up the entire round for success. Nice try out of Belchinox. He's able to get that double. Makes it feel and look a lot more contestable. Nota and James still front leading by such a country mile. Favon is the only player on 20 kills, just about. 4-9. And that is a brilliant shot out of Fuzi. James caught again.
Frustrating for James. Opening death both rounds. After being so good at finding openers in regulation.
They might just pure contact this. Because remember last time they got all that space and 9 didn't know? Oh, now they know.
I don't think they do. Yeah, they had no idea. They didn't hear the audio cue because they'd run away too far.
Yeah.
Fuzi gets shot in the side of the head. Flashbang is fantastic. Rolls can't find the shots. A nade straight in the middle. Good chunk. And Rolls full blinded. Sprays one out, but there's too many players to deal with there. Still a chance for Favon and Sedshot, who are both in leading 9 in this resurgence, but Favon put down. It's on to Sedshot. Needs another one of these multis. That one, audacious. A little jump. Don't think this 1v3 is materializing. Nota says no. And PARIVISION find map point once again.
Yeah, brilliant. They ran that round in regulation as well, where it's just pure contact straight up short. That's just the intent. Off the back of this opener out of Fuzi, they're just not ready for the scaling, and he gets completely caught off guard. Gets a little bit scary when the players on long aren't initially dealt with by PARIVISION. They are able to recollect themselves. I think they definitely deserve this map win. I feel like they have been the ones making the mistakes. They've definitely been playing better Counter-Strike. Fast one yet again in towards short. Look at Rolls. He's so worried. All that utility has just been deployed in a matter of moments. Now he's forced off the angle because of the flames.
Well, let's go scoop up some more util and get back onto it. Oh, nice little jump over. Oh, Favon. He's about to be tested. Completely alone on B. They're going to be coming his way, but same time, Sedshot and Rolls start to take space into middle. Double AWP is in play.
Look at James. He just does not want to get flanked.
They're not going to this bomb site. James out long. They go back over this direction. Sedshot's not holding a wide enough angle to see any of this. So let that smoke go down, and I think now they know this is going to be the short play, surely.
Fuzi on the same angle, and yeah, again, he's just going to move. AW to take all the space. They've just completely rotated away. Nota dropped. That's a really important kill for 9.
Oh, James just got a collateral.
What? Where? Through the mid doors.
Through the doors. Belchinox hits a blinder. And 9, all their hard work looks to be undone after forcing it to OT. It's Jame with a triple. It's no to the round before, and it is PARIVISION taking Dust2 in overtime.
I'll tell you what, xiELO tries his very best, doesn't he? 3 triple kills in the last 3 rounds of regulation, but it gets to overtime. There's one silly one out of PARIVISION where they allow Fuzi the chance to get that one versus
2, where their CT side actually did look pretty solid thanks to Nota and James. So I think if they can get the rest of them pumping up, then we might have a bit more of PARIVISION on Ancient than has been in the past. So we'll see if 9 can bounce back. It felt like they definitely were warming up into things. Individuals coming online. Okay, never mind. Sorry, the HTV was inverted. So yeah, PARIVISION know their better side and they pick it.
I like it. Fast play. Really quick in towards what potentially could be this B bomb site. Big fight in cave. xiELO jumps to make noise. This doesn't entice 9 in. Instead, they're going to fall back to be a lot more defensive over towards this bomb site. Smoke dropped immediately. PARIVISION, they're just going to burst through it. And they might have... I was going to say they might know that Rolls is here, but it might not even matter.
He did not know, and it does matter.
It matters in a big way. Belchenok at least trades 2 versus 2. Kraken is so far away from the fight. Jame, are you going to plant? No. He waits, and he's going to allow Belchenok to search a little bit more. Kraken could catch him. Yeah, Belchenok's got no idea. Doolies ring out, and suddenly the bomb is still not committed. This feels a little bit awkward. And it also throws another layer of deceit into this for Jame.
What's Blood doing? Also, Belchenok just doesn't look to the right there at all. It's crazy. All right, well, they've given Jame all the space in the world. So he can get a bomb plant down. But if he goes hunting, you might get tapped, and then his chances of winning start to go downhill. Hasn't spotted Fuzi. Now he has. Now he knows. Kraken was down there, dropped the molly, so guaranteed the bomb plant. Oh, it's audacious that he runs around, but he wants to make sure he gets it down. Very tricky for him to pull this off. Oh, and he swings around. He got the extra Glock, really trying to find one of these fights, but Jame not able to put that one together.
So surprised he didn't plant earlier, but I understand what he's doing to a certain extent, because obviously Rolls was the fly in the ointment over towards ramp. Maybe there was another player, didn't see anyone come in from long. Belchenok goes and clears all of cave. Jirai just doesn't consider for a second that Kraken could already be in the spawn. Well recovered round out of 9, especially after Rolls' hard work.
Really cool play from Rolls just to walk into the smoke and then walk back out. Gets 2 kills off it.
Yeah, it really works as well because all of 9 are fighting forward. You just don't expect another player there.
W is constantly feeding weapons. Belchenok's been given this AK, told to go kill. He almost pulled around like this off for them on Dust2. So I don't doubt his capabilities. But it's a very tricky one for him to put together. Jame with armor and Tech 9. So he's also available to scoop up the rifle should it fall.
I feel bad for AW. He's literally modern day Sanji at this point. Just consistently drops all the weapons over. He bought an AK and now he's like no armor Glock. Rolls. He gets a whiff of these players, and there's Belchenok, and he doesn't miss the mark whatsoever. xiELO trying to deal with Jame. The fight out long is so important for the space of 9. Nade goes in around the corner. Belchenok's able to grab one, but he's brought so low. xiELO, if you can get rid of Fuzi, that's a way in because that creates a lot of space. There's no kits here on this retake. They are in the bomb site directly with xiELO falling. Belchenok needs to get the kills and he can't do it. It's Kraken again and another close call for 9.
Yeah, smoke just causes too much chaos at the end. Nice try from Belchinok. 3 beautiful kills. I guess that last one you start to believe at Kraken on the swing. Bomb plant, though, that's a huge win for them because they kept enough money that getting that bomb down, getting all those kills, yeah, they get a really comprehensive investment here. Save for AW, who again goes wanting, but at least he has armor and something to work with. So great stuff. James Orb. Next to xiELO. Oh, and the flashbang, brilliant. Nota gets the opening kill, Belchinok gets the follow through, and mid is under PARIVISION control.
Oh, Favin, that was a chance, but James just jumps back through the smoke, tries to set up xiELO, but he can't see anything. 5v3, you can take your time. Finally, this is the breakthrough that PARIVISION were waiting for. A couple of opening kills without any resistance.
And there is currently no resistance at B. Favin moves back over with his MP9, but that's the only thing that can keep B under control. And they're ahead of his util. Favin, not expecting them to be that far progressed. Brawls, what are you even doing here? Yeah, he gets the memo. Get out. Bomb's still not down. Oof. Shot.
AW can go and get that AK.
Yeah.
He's gone from Mac 10 to MP9.
Cycling weapons. PARIVISION, off the success of their previous round where they got the bomb down, brought it into a 1v1. Coming to this one with a great mid showing, 2 quick kills, flashbang from AW, MVP to get the first. Even with that fast run boost, we're ready for that potential. Finding 3 players as well is a really nice situation for PARIVISION, who will still be up against an investment, but getting weaker. 3 M4s. Kraken and Favin won't have too much. Yeah, 5-7 and MP9, and a dire lack of utility across the board.
Good conditioning from PARIVISION to end back on that B-bomb site. You quite easily could have gone in towards A from there. But it's the decision-making of, well, look, we've set all this conditioning up. 3 players are going to start here for 9, and then you go in towards the A play. All by design. Timing. Not ideal, but Nota is aware that Kraken could be here. MP9 swings out. Belchinok now paranoid about it, and that's when xiELO steps in. Brilliant. Look at this from Rolls. Rolls is already in their spawn.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Team does well to get those kills, well, kill back. Shame xiELO didn't throw that nade towards Big Box. It's gonna crawl through middle. Looks it. Back to Donut. At the moment, yeah, there's a lot of players in spawn way, but no one actually on the side itself. Again, surely gonna get caught out here. Oh. They evacuate to re-clear middle. The timing on this is fantastic for PARIVISION. Yeah, they're going to get the bomb down here for free. They've got great utility. They're a little worried about main, but that's not a threat, as we can see. And with a player low, there's a decent chance here for PARIVISION.
Yeah, James needs to grab a kill, though, and he just runs into the angle. AW on it. Would need was the multi, but instead it is Favin. That leaves xiELO all high and dry, isolates these fights perfectly, but Fuzi comes in through the back lines. Another bomb plant for PARIVISION, but another successful retake.
Yeah, and rarely it's James that lets that one slip. Misses the chance onto the players progressing through, and yeah, a big whiff. Gives Favin the chance, who doesn't miss those. 2 nice kills from Favin. No ability to trade there, so PARIVISION find the space. After getting caught out by a really cheeky setup in A main. Love the way that was played out. Control taken by PARIVISION. Didn't have to do too much to get that.
You got to be aware that Rolls is consistently walking down here. You can see that xiELO's trying to hold it. AW's here as well. And okay, James now made it around the corner, so Rolls can't directly punish. Boost up on Donut. Nota will hear them fall away. But Rolls will catch out James, and he goes round the corner on xiELO. AW will double back in tandem, and you still got all this room for Nota.
I think he heard the drop. I think he knows. Well, he definitely knows now. So there's space on B. Nota, what can he deliver here? One kill comes through, he gets both. I thought he was done for in that first wide swing, but he's the one that steps up, and an attempt from Fuzi denied. AW and Nota delivering in big ways for PARIVISION.
You don't want the AWP, James?
Guess he doesn't. Maybe they know the economy's not good.
That one messy, but then the second kill was just instantaneous. I love the little jump over as well, because that just pulls the crosshair for a moment. Yeah, I suppose you don't really want the AWP when you're going up against pistols and FAMASes. They're getting a lot of space out mid. Nota wants to do it again to them. Fuzi, I was going to say, stuck in the corner. He's now been removed by James, and yet again, Nota slides in towards Red Room. They're boosting up. He's right next to them.
Oh, he got spotted? And now James, he's been caught as well. Rouse pushes out from above. This is a disaster. Maybe getting a little too silly with it, walking through a smoke. A potential chance for redemption. xiELO's taken deep space, but he's going to swing straight into the AWP. AW gets the bomb down. But he peeks into the AWP as well. So 9, the force buy back, does even better.
It's so bizarre, because obviously AW's gone back to deny having the AWP. That was obviously a comm. And then James kills Fuzi through the smoke, and his first instinct is to knife out, run, grab the AWP, and then try and walk in towards Red Room. Why would you do that? Why is the game plan changed? If you didn't want the AWP, why do you suddenly want the AWP now? This feels a little bit baffling. It feels like communication's all over the place here for PARIVISION.
Bamboozled.
I am.
Can't fight Mig with this fight. Oh, no actual elbow smoke. But Nota, yeah, Deagle has to concede, drops the util. This is going to be a B play. Fuzi's here, though, on the line. But he's throwing utility as they come up. Nice entry kills. xiELO just deletes 2. Great timing on that push.
There we go. Finally, we get to see a bit of xiELO's output. So we're thrown into a number of situations where he's needed to deliver and hasn't obliged. This time he does, and that is just round over instantaneously. Yet again, gun on the floor, knife out. James got his AWP. They're also juggling weapons all over this B bomb site to make sure they got the best buy possible. See, that round there, the fast and direct play up B, that's exactly what I thought they were going to do in the previous round. Instead, they don't. They mess about in middle. This time it is Nota just putting a tiny bit of pressure on. Keeping the attention there, keeping the rotates in. And xiELO just gets this brilliant time in. Down falls Fav, and next up to the chopping block is Fuzi because of all these wide swinging players. Too many targets to handle. So despite 9 being in the lead, in a weird way, it actually just favors PARIVISION because every single buy that 9 have is just a challenge.
Not another one. Well, this fight is actually quite good. Yeah, PARIVISION get this one. I think they'll finally break 9. Rollspin, the MVP. You mentioned kind of coming into this series, as long ago as that was, that he's actually been really impressing you. And I think we're kind of seeing that here on this map. We saw a few moments on Dust2 as well, sort of impact that he can have.
He's been brilliant, just consistently pushing down B ramp, just being annoying, and then that just naturally gives space for his teammates. I've been really impressed with the way Kragen's been playing. It's been really cool to see. Timeout, fortunate that it is quite short. Even though xiELO has got 5 kills, he's still got 100 ADR. James, the one that's been struggling in this map, he sort of exerted all his energy.
I'm glad to see some of the other PARIVISION pieces stepping up there in this map. xiELO and AW. Doshnok as well, actually, all 3 contributing early on. It just walks back into that molly. Not ideal. Here we go, giving a try. Kragen is going to be nearby. Sedgel as well. Double donut setup. Is there a smoke going that direction? Yes, there will be. Kragen's behind default. That smoke doesn't look the best. It's on site. That's meant to be more in the elbow, surely. There's a bit of space for them to move, but they stand in the open. It doesn't matter. Spray down, and James afraid to break out. Barely takes any damage as well. Look at the bomb. He's looked down. He's acknowledged it. He knows the prize that he has. Look like they were just going to line up for a spray down, but instead the spray down comes from the one player on the other side, and Busy misses that one. Oh, nice shot from AW. Is there something in this?
I don't know yet. It all depends where they want to take this, because B currently completely open. Fuzi's locked down pretty much all of A, but then he starts to become a little bit paranoid about Donut. This timing from Rolls, he doesn't swing directly in towards Red Room. I think PARIVISION have got a pretty good idea that the rotates are going to be here, and they're going to have all this space, and they absolutely are. Rolls, can he intercept this in time? Molly goes deep, he beats it. Oh, and Jane will catch him from a 2v4 to a 2v2.
Kraken's hard work could be all for now, says AW. Setting up for an important duel. Well, they're coming through the short side now, so maybe not. Instead, it could be Jane that takes first contact in cave, and he hits the leg shot. It's not the kill. AW walks out now. A stick on the bomb. A stick on the bomb. He needs to find Fuzi. Needs to deny this defuse, and he will. AW. Hero of the round, retriever of the bomb, and closer in the 1v2.
I'm so proud of him, to be honest. I know that sounds like such a silly sentence to say, but he's been having a really hard go of it across this series. Was a spectator in moments here, but he gets the important one onto Kragen, and he just bides his time. He knows that Faven is low. That communication is there. He just wants to hunt for the second player. Knows the money is also a factor, so imagines there's not going to be a kit. Plays that one to perfection. AW now rises to the top of the server when it comes to the kill count, only tied with Kragen. Quad setup in Donut. A dangerous fill-in potentially for Nota. With Faven keeping Overwatch towards A main, PARIVISION yet again elect to go for this Red Room creep.
Oh, why does it scare me?
They're fine. They've got coverage, and they've also got Heaven Control. Should be a non-issue.
No one's looking at this. No one is looking.
Fine.
Okay, AW comes back. And xiELO can swing out, and it's fine. Jane wants a piece of the pie.
No.
Of the donut, I guess. Is the established law, and he'll get one.
Just wants his POV for 2 seconds. He's got his Glock just running at them.
So unnecessary.
He made it work. AW with another triple. 5-4. PARIVISION take the lead. Money is okay enough for a purchase here for 9, but they do not have this AWP. So yet again, as it feels every single time James got the AWP, it's uncontested.
Belshnock's putting a lot of pressure on A, but it's all just to feign out this. There's going to be some action here, and they're a bit down on it, but Favin takes the peak, so I think AW spotted as well. Smoke will go down, and Fuzi gets ahead of it, but can't quite convert that spray. The bomb still needs to get over. James needs help. He needs a friend. He's phoned in Nota, who has Favin locked in. There's also an engagement in the middle. Belshnock should surely end this, and he will. AW. Actually, AW gets the kill on Favin?
Yeah, he spammed him through the wall.
He spammed him out. All right, yeah. James had plenty of help. AW.
Now you know this last guy's in long. You can just take the bomb A. Don't really need to be fighting this. You don't need to be taking these kills against Kraken. They're lucky he ran out of ammo there, I'm telling you. If they somehow walk away with 8 rounds in this first half after the amount of uphill battle they've gone through, I'll be so impressed. Because you imagine this is going to be 7. Fuzi will have enough for an AWP, even after buying a Zeus, for goodness sake.
They'll push out main. Belshnock needs to be wary of this. Oh, well now he's wary. And he might be in trouble here, yeah. Getting dekilled from one side. Oh, this is now suddenly very scary. There's the Zeus. Oh my god. James actually gets that trade despite the low HP. Nota's forcing his way up, but there was a second player in there. And Favin tries to go for the peak. That's given Nota a chance in this. 1v3, main 1v2, bomb to be planted, not a kit, remember this. And positions aren't good for 9, so that's going to burn a lot of time off the clock. Be a slow play from Kraken, and this duel defines it. If Nota can win this out, which he doesn't, that was the way to clutch it up. But a nice little push, the timing on it out main is all they need.
Yeah, what's really good about that play is it obviously forces them to go into the B setup. PARIVISION almost relying on the fact that 9 are going to account for them going red room on the low buys. So instead they just walk B. Sorry I doubted you on the Zeus, Fuzi.
Bit of a silly one to let slip, but they lose that main control, force the issue. That was a really cool spam onto James crossing through the Jaguar entrance. Will PARIVISION be able to put up a 7-5 half? Dust2 7-5 against them. They came back on the second half, but the T side has historically been their strongest on Ancient.
It makes sense when you look at their players. Smoke extinguished for Fuzi. Ota, dealt with. James now knows that AWP is in towards mid. AW potentially swinging out heaven. Gets blocked off by the util. And now 9 can focus all their attention pretty much on towards this A bomb site. Great shot out of Kraken. And you're not going to know about the second players in towards Donut. You might know about one, but you never knew about Sedjot. And Fuzi just completely blocks the molly to the point where it doesn't go on the floor. That's mental.
Yeah, it must have bounced off him.
It did, but then it bounced again.
Calls the double bounce. Jame, no bouncing in this round. 6-6-9, tie us up.
Sometimes you gotta pray for a victory. Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been testing so much, all these restless nights, all these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through the hood in a benzo. You gotta separate yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory, you gotta press the brakes. I got a lesson plan for all my past mistakes. I swear I'm proud of all my best and my worst days. Proud of all my feet when I touch the ground. Front of 8 at Beijing, man, they know the sound. I know I made mistakes, but my mama proud. Fans scream my lyrics out in the background. They ain't know me then, but I'm hot now. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. When you down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. I'm faced with a lot of different choices these days. Do a rock and roll Lex account or blue face. The whole world know my name off a mixtape. I still got the same brothers since 6th grade. G-Wagon red seats, we on Biscayne. Trips to the Florida Keys, we imported these. Thanking God for the life he afforded me. All this jewelry on my body, acting like the hood. I need a brown skinned chick just like Megan Good. Holding up every promise that I ever made. Music in the background, it's a serenade. Been rapping 10 years, boy, this ain't a phase. I paid dues, paid rent, and I stayed the same. I had teardrops running down my face. I've been through a lot, I had real pain. But thank God, cause we really on a better days. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to...
All even at the end of the first half between PARIVISION and 9. And as you say, Lucy, historically, PARIVISION are pretty good on the T side, but the CT has been a little bit shaky. Yet again, you've got consistency from everyone out of 9. What's good is that you've also got consistency from everyone on PARIVISION. And a number of these players were winning a number of rounds for them. Nota, in particular, won a easy one. AW was able to clutch up a few important rounds, and xiELO was able to open up on the B bomb site. So there you go, 3 players instantaneously providing impact for PARIVISION. For 9, you've got Rolls and Kragan doing the majority of the heavy lifting. Kragan was a rock on that A bomb site, and now he's going to look to be a little bit of a menace on the T side.
Yeah, let's see if PARIVISION can show improvements on their CT side, or can 9 force us to a third. Inferno would be that decider. Hopefully We can find that answer out very soon. Good to see AW really stepping up for PARIVISION. He was actually really having a rough time on Dust2. Felt like he was a liability out towards long. Definitely cost them a few rounds. But here on Ancient, looking revitalized. Exactly what you want to see.
No dualies, just straight to USPs for PARIVISION and 3 strong on the A bomb site. And this is the right call because 9 is setting up to exec.
Yeah, interesting. You'll see the B lane, but no, PARIVISION want to lean A. It's perhaps been studying the tomes. 9 strat book. Smoke's coming over, so that's going to announce the intent. Narrative thinks about the smoke, and he will throw it down, but I think maybe that isn't helpful. But will land, and Belchinok goes uncleared. He's able to get to Nota, then gets his. Rolls, who threw all that utility on the late lurk. Unfortunately, not a lot he can offer into this. W's holding for this crawl. They get spotted momentarily, and AW fast on the trigger.
Tell you what, for all the utility they had, they also had a flashbang in their pocket and they just didn't throw it. If they throw the flashbang there, then with that molly, Nota gets completely forced off. But they just don't clear big box whatsoever. Belchinok's even shooting at them, and they don't do it. Good decision for PARIVISION as well. The player in Donut, I think it was xiELO, just walks through and is just on the edge of the smoke. So he can take contact. Fuzi buys an MP5 and then quickly sells it. Operation Bomb Plant for 9. They've got a clear-ish runway. They've been allowed over, and the bomb will go down. Perfect. That's exactly what they wanted, and they got it.
Operation success. But, you know, I think on PARIVISION's side, they're not upset either. James gets 2 kills with the MP9. They don't lose any players. So, it's kind of a handshake that round. Everyone gets something that they're happy with. James immediately throws the MP9 away. And doesn't got anything to do with it.
Right, what you got, 9? Oh, is PARIVISION going to hit your namesake? Not quite the fast play out middle. The nade goes deep and does a little bit of damage onto these players, softens them up for the 1-bullet headshot out the M4, and Belchinok obliges. Sedjot first casualty, and then Nota follows through on Kragan. They are being mauled in middle. Rolls will at least find 1 back, but Nota's escaped, and Rolls has taken an awful lot of damage.
xiELO needs to be careful here. Drops the smoke, they're up. Yeah, they're ahead of it. Fuzi gets cheeky. Favin thinks about doing the same. Lucky he doesn't. I think xiELO would have had him. Actually, takes a bit of damage from this spam.
Whoa.
Look at the push from AW.
That's true.
In towards middle, so it's actually going to go all the way through. This is risky.
Oh, Rolls is holding. Oh! He's not going to get the kill, but he's at least going to get the info. Now, if you're 9, there might be a passageway here. Yeah, to go mid to A. James recognizes it, but then pulls back. That must have been an info relayed by xiELO. James now sees the incendiary. He knows what's up. The bomb can go down. And Rolls, on his low HP, is going to either try and lurk to get the damage, or he's going to be this late round player going through mid. xiELO is so paranoid about it. Thinks twice before going in towards Donut. Time ticking. 1 kit on James. Utility lacking.
A lot of stress from the T's on this position, but time, they're not going for it. They're just looking to contain. I'm surprised about the decision from AW to push through spawn. Because the most common thing people do in that spot is...
Good note.
Oh, we actually got that kill. Nice. The most common thing people do is go to to elbow and just kind of jiggle or hold that like narrow angle so they can see the drop off from ledge. Yeah, going to spawn costs him. Because yeah, as soon as he's spotted, the call's made. There's space on A.
That was 2 opening kills as well for PARIVISION. Yeah, really good comms out of Rolls. Knows exactly what the idea is in that round. If that guy's pushing, it has to be 2 on B. Fast playing Cave. xiELO won't take a ticket in the molly, but it's still free real estate for Rolls.
They're investigating in middle. One way to pass that over. You be careful, because Favin is desperately looking for an opener here, but he'll fall off. Look at the space that's been taken. Jame! Oh, needed to hit that one. Sedjot was about to swing on him. Rolls now does step in. It's a disengage. Very passive lines from PARIVISION held after the opening pick.
Yeah, they're so jumpy. They need to just relax a little bit. By playing so passive, you're going to just shut yourselves out the bomb site. You're waiting for a reaction. Jane will get one by pushing in towards mid a little bit, but whilst the site's been taken, the bomb is just so far away. I think at this point, you're more than happy to let this one go retake if you PARIVISION.
It's going to have to be. Oh, you tell. Yeah,
The smokes are all faded now.
So hard. Bomb. Allowed. But yeah, they have to go fight for long, and well, Busy and Favin have done all right in this, but surely, just through the numbers, they can overwhelm. There's this engagement happening in middle that's kind of separate to everything, where Rouse has been legged, and James just waiting for him, while Kragan is playing his own game. But James just waiting for this jump up, and he'll hit the header as well. There's like 2 mini fights going on. But I think the one in middle ended up being fairly irrelevant.
Yeah, that was like their own little mini game, just going off on the side. What a shame for 9. They were really hoping that PARIVISION were going to be on the bomb site and they'd be able to get the kills, and you can just escort the bomb in. It doesn't matter when your utility's faded, but I think brilliant work from PARIVISION to make that decision to play really passive, to then go for the retake. All the rotates come over. It gets a little bit touch and go with Favin finding the double on long. PARIVISION are able to escape it. Just Tex. Now out for the T side. James yet to see anything in towards middle. And I know PARIVISION have dropped the ball on rounds like this before, especially these low buys. Happened already in the first half, but this should, for all intents and purposes, be this 10th round. Oh, they're doing the PARIVISION to them.
James could get caught here. Okay, he'll get around the corner and he's got the rifler by his side, so yeah, no one's caught. So for the T side.
And that's round. And now no Fuzi's over here. You've got xiELO holding for the lurk at B. And even if he dies, you've still got AW in the corner. So will be that 10th. It was an important round to keep players alive. If they're able to keep 4 or 5, that would be brilliant. And they will. All 5 alive.
Nicely done, James. There was definitely a chance he could have got caught, but quick feet. Gets around the corner. And Nota and James on the lowest kills of the team. So they've taken a step back. Everyone else has stepped up. This is what you want for PARIVISION.
another one of these attacks into B. They're really hoping that the flashbangs at Cave force them into that spam, but it doesn't happen. Investigation, spearheaded by Kragan, operates over at A main. Belchinok now calls for Nota. James flashed off the angle, but only for a second. Of course, he'll go back in, doesn't see anyone. They're going to try and move their way back in towards this A split because of Kragan's space.
Oh, Schnock needs to be careful, they're running him down. Oh, Central actually gets away with his life there. Bailed out by Favin.
Oh. Two
Does
dinks.
not look so good. Dinks come through, but it's not the kills. That's the key thing. I'm still not down, but I don't really see a way to do much about it. No one's revealing themselves, and it's a very tricky retake. They've got money, so they could just go for it. Drop down for Costello, and he can't get more than one, but AW does. Now there is a way in, with AW continuing to swing. He is missing nothing, and he's given his team a chance. James. Tap on the bomb, not the stick. Now he is going to stick it. He's fiddling with it. Kind of fumbling his fingers, but not fumbling the spray. So James will convert off AW's brilliant triple.
Yeah, what a round out of AW. 9 felt like, okay, we've now got the bomb planted. They're not going to go for this retake. And I think that's the most surprising thing, because as soon as they started walking over to Temple, I'm thinking, there's no way they're going for this. This is PARIVISION. But you got to remember the context. You got to remember that they survived that last eco round with 5 players staying alive. So you can actually do this. And if you lose everyone, you can still invest in, and it's no problem. AW just walks behind it. His teammate steps out of the shadows in Temple. Makes 9 obey and follow his rule. 3 kills in a matter of moments for AW. PARIVISION on the brink of progressing, winning the rematch, and booking a spot with BetBoom in the grand final. 9 on the verge of being eliminated from 2 tournaments in 2 days. Look at this again. This third one, just instantaneous on Favin.
Looking for a fight. Not having quite the same map he had on Dust2. His fights up from B. Been tricky for him. But scaling through middle, Favin is brought down low, but yeah, they're just charging in. Surely this is heard, yeah. AW responds to this pressure. Another good kill from him despite taking the dink first. Cello's in a lot of trouble. He'll get Favin, but that was a low HP player. Rouse, what a shot. Curves one around the corner, and James misses his. Can't deny that bomb planted on long side. Kept at bay, 3-on-3. Fast play up from Rab. Rouse, can he get anything from here? Starts spraying on the shoulder. The wide swing comes out. Belchinok doesn't stop moving on that. Flames go out from long. A creep on the side. Belchinok finds another, and it's on the Kragan. Already popped up one clutch, but not going to happen this time. Belchinok answers with his own multi, and PARIVISION finds series point.
Said it was his best map, hasn't needed to do an awful lot because of AW, but that was ridiculous out of Belchinok. Lovely little movement just to go for the slight jiggle to bait out Rolls, and he wides him round the corner. And whilst that is going on, James puts a beautiful incendiary in towards long. It isolates the fight on the short play. It feels like he has to commit to the play now. So he has to stop this progression up ramp because they know they're splitting between ramp and cave. As soon as PARIVISION got on the bomb site, it's over. So 9 make that desperate gambit. It doesn't pay off. And now PARIVISION, they've got 5 chances to close this series.
I was looking for the peak. So let's just play in defense. Ready to bowl out a smoke on response. There it is.
Oh, that's a really deep one as well. So that gives them a little bit of space to work with.
Yeah, it means they can't kind of like crawl up close or get into any cheeky nooks or crannies.
Considering that this is supposed to be PARIVISION's less favoured side on Ancient, 9 have got 1 round. That's it. That's all they've got to show for it here. Flashbang, dodged by xiELO. Still on the angle directly. Favon monitoring the situation. Another rotate comes over from AW. He's still got this presence in towards mid. Favon goes for the wide clear, but it's just these consistent jiggles that shimmy xiELO onto Favon's head. In 30 seconds, you got to go B.
PARIVISION have fallen back though. Okay, now they start to maybe move? No. That smoke that landed over in lane has actually caused some distress and it made xiELO fall off. Now that smoke lands in short and spam. Oh, Rouse, that's so unfortunate for him. Oh, and then Kraken as well. 2 just get blasted through the smoke, but Fuzi offers up a double. Some hope to keep 9 in this. Bomb just about going down. There's going to be this flank through cave, and it has to be Fuzi, has to be the ace, or the road ends 4-9 in ECL. Tap on the bomb, swing outcomes, can't convert the taps, and Belshinock converts the kill. So PARIVISION on their opponent's map pick look a whole lot stronger. A comprehensive victory. They book a spot in the grand final against BetBoom.
Yeah, really well played to PARIVISION. You got to give commiserations to 9 because they were present on that first half of Ancient. They were consistent throughout on Dust2, but it was Nota and Jame on Dust, and then it was AW and